It's Guido coming at you with another tactics talk. Driving my Type-59 premium Chinese medium tank. Preferential matchmaking. I've showed up here on the Siegfried line. Top tier, great matchmaking for me. Looks like they're a little heavy up top, and you can see we're in the process of deployment. I am going to take a fairly aggressive early spot for my deployment. I'm actually going to push into town here. And this is a pretty good spot for a couple reasons. Number one, they've got 3 arty, and it's fairly hard to hit me with arty in this spot. And number two, it kind of controls the central area. The bad news about this spot is it can be very, very often difficult to get out of. Now I've been spotted, so they know I'm in here. Stop just a minute and take a look at the deployment. Holy cow. So I wasn't really paying too close attention to it when I came in. I expected to see a lot more tanks up in this area. And we are just spread all over the place. I do have a couple of the 8s over here, the RHM and the Super, but everybody else has decided to scatter out into the field, into the back of the map for some strange reason. So patience is a virtue. We're going to call this one Patience is a Virtue. It's going to take me quite a long time, and I'll show you what I'm doing with my camera as I go, to decide exactly what I'm going to do here. Because right now I just need to find out where they are. And that's the patience part. We've only lit one of them. Now if they figure out I'm the only one in here and I am relatively unsupported, it would be really easy for them to push into me. So I'm just waiting to see what they got. I'll try to run away if I have to. But I do have the lockdown on the 09 line. So there is support there. But in this front area where I'm looking right now, virtually nobody. Well, that's interesting. Look at that. There's a bunch of them stacked up there, and they are pretty enamored of our tanks that are over there on the 0 line. So I'll head over here and see if I can't get some shots on these guys, and I think for a minute I want to push in there, but that is not a great idea. They have too many guns, and if I get caught out in this open area, and I go a little further than I really want to here, I'm thinking maybe I can get one trying to peek around here. Can't do it. And I think better of it, it's time to push back, because all it takes is a couple tanks come around that corner to include that T-34, and they can pretty much end my game. Now I notice that we've got some guys pushing on this other side. So this is one of the nice things about this little spot. It can kind of control these 2 directions. T-34 is trying to peek around, he gets hammered, and here comes the Super. And good news, the Super's giving me side and rear armor. So I can sit here and work this, but now I'm spotted, so what I've got to do as I'm taking on the Super is check that right there. Are any of these guys going to try to come in and get a shot? Because they can actually shoot across that rubble if they get up close to it with their turret, especially that T-29. So I'm going to back up where he can't get me. He's looking to go ahead and poke over that rubble and take me on. Holy cow, now I've got somebody behind me. Target opportunity. They're really pushing in, and I'm just trying to control this middle spot. I end up shooting the column right there instead of hitting the KV-85. Now I've got to turn around. Ouch. So what's going on here with this KV-2 is he's got the small derp gun. He's doing 185, 100. So while it's hurting, it's nothing near as bad as the big one. And I'm able to start working on this guy. Several enemies in front of me. I'll just continue to shoot, get lucky with a bounce on the T-25-2. And at this point, it's just survival mode. Trying to keep myself from getting shot like that, although I failed to do so right there. And from being pushed, bad move on him, by the T-29 and the KV-2 and the T-25-2. So my only chance right now is to push back. Let's see if we can handle this T-29. He ends up shooting into the column right there. And my dog is coughing up a lung apparently. Here comes the KV-2. I know he's got the small gun and he just fired, so I'll come in, get my shot, and I'll tuck up into the corpse of the T-29. And I come out a little too soon because I'm not reloaded, and he ends up getting another free shot on me right there. That was bad. Now I'm just looking for the rest of the bandits. I've been very patient sitting in here. I shoot right over top of the T-25-2. That was a bummer. So I'll tuck up in here where I've got a better shot on him. And we'll take him out. Most of what they have left is on the 9-0 line. So fortunate for us, a lot of our tanks went that way early on and we're able to kind of keep them busy. And they weren't able to turn this flank behind me. trying to shoot that AT and I actually get a piece of the T-37, so lucky shot there. Now I'm just going to change direction a little bit. They know I'm there. This T-34 is the next thing I would really like to get rid of. Got a T-25-2 coming behind me. Holy cow, there he is. So put a shot on him. I eat a big shot there. He eats a shot. I know I'm going to reload before he does. So I'm going to shoot him right there in the corner of the road wheel, hopefully to track him. Unfortunately, he has a repair kit, and here he comes. I'm going to go forward, try to tuck up in here, give him a little angle. And the good news is the T-25-2 reloaded first. I fired second, so that would have been close. But still alive. Patience, right? Just moving around, looking for my opportunities. Let's see if we got a shot on the RHM. Nope, he's behind there. So this becomes a bit of a tricky one here. The Hellcat just gets pummeled by the Hummel. We've got the AT in the back amongst those buildings, then the RHM tucked up behind those closer buildings. So if I come around here and expose myself, that AT is going to eat me up. He was lit, now he's not, so I don't really feel like going around that corner. Between the RHM and the AT, I'd be dead in seconds. So let's go back this way. Start to work around this other corner. Maybe the RHM will come this way. And guess what? Holy cow, there he is. Auto aim fire. Just keep going. No sense stopping there and getting killed. Hopefully I surprised him as much as he surprised me and he's not able to get that nice easy shot on me. Darn it, here comes that AT, so I'll just start working on him. So I'm just moving back and forth trying to find that spot where I can get some shots in. So really what I've got to do here is hit that little turret on top of there. You can't see it because of the replay, but I'm trying to aim at that turret. RHM goes down, that's good. Hummel does good work on him. And now we can start tag teaming this AT who's still staring at me. That's a lucky shot. But we'll just keep shooting and trying to take him on. He's staring me down, so I actually sit here. I'll take one more shot, but I just go ahead and accept that the 4202 is going to end up killing him. Not going to let him have any damage on me. And now it's just clean up on aisle 2. Got the T-37 is out there, takes out our S-51. And I will then chase him around. Just go 2 times speed. He is out in the field. Now I'll get one more shot on him. It'll bring me above 4,000 damage. Should be about right here. There he goes. Lead fire right into him, and he ends up dying. And then somebody will kill the M12 and we'll end up with a win. 4,000 damage, ace tanker in the Type-59. So patience is a virtue. I'll take a fairly aggressive early spot. I'll work that spot patiently. Be careful in there as best I can. I get pushed a little bit, not too badly, but I'm able to stay alive and continue to work both sides of that area, keeping cognizant of the tanks that are trying to push into the alcove by the church there. Tanks coming around from either side, take a few hits while I'm doing it, but it ends up working out. Pretty good game, ace tanker Type-59. That's all I got, guys. Take care.